Good morning. It's 16th of May. I know because it's the day after my birthday, and I took a little bit of time off, about 10 days. I haven't been posting anything, but I thought it would be nice to just show you the progress on the allotment, because there's actually quite a lot of progress. So we're going to start from this side where the long non-dig beds are, and then look at this area which we first started the allotment almost a year ago, and then walk you through the new parts of the allotment and just comment what we've done well and what we kind of didn't do so well. Well, we could call it a failure. So the first of the no-dig beds, the 270 centimeters long, these are mainly some onion sets which didn't do very well, and lots of mizunas. They look absolutely gorgeous. Wasabi mustard, a little bit of Lolo Rosso, a little bit of Great Lakes and I think it's Great Lakes mainly lettuce. Some different type of mizuna, slightly wider leaved. So as we move into the greenhouse, there is quite loads of stuff to be still planted out. We've got some tomatoes, some sunflowers, some celeriac, other things I've still sown. I think this is cosmos, and a couple more lettuces, hollyhocks, and this is what I'm going to be doing today, actually planting all those lovely peppers and chilies. Some artichokes sown, cucurbits, zinnias ready to be planted out, leeks further out there, and some more cucurbits behind those, flowering tomatoes. Next two beds are mainly peas. It'd be sugar snap peas called Shiraz, and progress number 9 pea. And then I've planted some various beans. I cut them short, and they kind of surviving at the moment. Some nasturtiums planted at the bottom of the bed, and we will see in a week or so if they don't grow or don't acclimatize well. I shall pop a few seeds next to them, so we will have some bean crop. Well, in this one, as you can see, is a forest. It's mainly spinach medania, which I will harvest some of it what we can and process, and cauliflowers in amongst them. So I need to free the cauliflowers, because obviously they could be happier than being completely overgrown by spinach. And this is flowering bok choy, which is also gone to seed, and I'm letting that. I quite like the look of it at the moment. When I need the space, I clear them out. So these are my onions, and these have done really well. These are red onions, and some of them started to go to seed. I don't know if you can see the seed heads there, and I think there is one here as well. So these obviously won't keep very well, but I'm letting them bulb up. I'm letting them bulb up, which they're starting doing so, I believe. And we will in June harvest and see what we can store or what we can eat fairly soon. As we're coming on here, that's spring onion from last year and some more spring onion. And I will clear that bed out of weeds. There's a few leeks here, few garlic here and few garlic there. Obviously needs a bit of weed cleaning, and I'll see if I might plant some peppers in this bed. It's prepared for a low polytunnel to give them a bit of cover. Well, this bed is mainly flowers. So Oxy Daisy has gone completely crazy, but I can see there is lots of Verbena bonariensis starting, Love in a Mist. Well, still have some tulips, and alliums. There is quite lots of summer flowering little alliums which bumblebee love, and some more stuff for this is hyssop. They absolutely adore that, and some oh, I will remember that later. So in this bed next to it we've got quite lots of weeds which I'm going to clear up to then, lots of fat hen here, and a giant garlic, and in amongst those again I will plant some peppers. Well, one of my birthday presents is here. I've got a couple of scarecrows waiting to be put up as well. That could be quite fun. I'm kind of in two minds because we're still harvesting these Swiss chard and quite loads of perpetual spinach here, as well as this red-veined sorrel, which I don't particularly like, but it looks so pretty. So this is again a little bit of space, and I might sow some beetroot. If I clear up some of it, I might just sow some beetroot here. Well, this is my tomato bed. So I've got several tomatoes here. At the moment they are in a little polytunnel, supported with short bamboo sticks, but we will put proper support and suspend them on the strings from that support as soon as it warms up and they grow a bit taller. So, you know, if you just take a look in a sort of entirety, we have quite lots of things growing. Considering it's been so incredibly cold, it kind of warms my heart when I look at it. We have some in this little area here. I've got some raspberries, summer and autumn flowery fruiting raspberries. These are broad beans. The ones on the left have been planted in November. The Aquadulce Claudia, which everybody else plants. This row just here is actually Karmazin. It's got pink kind of looking bean inside, and there is some crimson flowering there which also survived in polytunnel throughout the winter, and they're very pretty, I have to say. So some sweet corn. They were very tall when I planted them, and I can see they have survived. They've put up with everything. This is overwintered, plain, not nasturtium. This is overwintered plain marigold, and there is a little bit more broad beans on this side. Again, this is the Aquadulce Claudia overwintered. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be bothering with that next year. As we come here, this is my soft fruit bed, which featured in many videos before, with the lavender little hedge here, and I've got first early rate potatoes amongst them, and this is the all these soft fruit bushes were planted last year, being probably quite late. So we didn't have any fruit last year, but just have a look this year. They all like that, and that's absolutely marvelous. My lemon tree did not survive very well the winter in a polytunnel, but I will persevere with it. Couple of tumbling toms in very tasteful hot pink. Well, I kind of move pots. I got them on purpose. I thought it befitting the allotment sort of theme. I quite like that. Might not have put that at home. And some now flowering. They love the flowers actually. Blueberries. And I had quite a hard time here with the frost. This one is the pink blueberry, and I don't think we're going to have any fruit this year. It all got completely frosted. But the normal blueberries, they do have some flowers left, and I think we should have some crop from them. As we're coming out from this enclosed area, these were my winter spinach and lettuces, which we're just finishing harvesting, and some of the, I can't remember variety, but it's a garlic, normal garlic, none of the fancy one. This is going to be a nursery bed, I think, or maybe perpetual spinach. I haven't decided just yet, but it's got flowering Aquilegia. I'm going to dig them out. So this one used to be strawberry bed, and I can see there's a little strawberry there on the side. But I've sown some Swiss chard on the sides, as you can see. So that's my Swiss chard. The Swiss chard is sown on the side, and again bolted bok choy and some lovely parsley planted in between when I decided to take the bok choy off. At least we have the parsley filling that gap. As we come out, first of all we can see one of my 2 square flower beds. These have been recently planted with some dahlias, and it's got sweet peas here with hazel sticks and some nicotiana. I can see that one of the nicotiana plants did not survive, and I might have to replant some of these nasturtiums. And behind that is the asparagus bed that was planted end of April, and that is planted not in a place we've planned, but nonetheless, just to show you, I saw some radishes amongst them for a quick crop, and I can see almost every crown now did sprout something, and I'm hoping the others will. I mean, maybe 1, 2, 3 haven't, but I'm hoping that will happen soon too. Now, potatoes on the top first earlies and second earlies and main crop all doing fine. These are all non-dig beds, which occasionally we get a bit of I get a leaf of hogweed, which I cut sort of deeply underneath and try not to worry about it too much. And this is unfortunately one of our failures so far. This is supposed to be 20 autumn fruiting raspberries, and these autumn fruiting raspberries just did not sprout anything, as you can see. So it's loads of weeds, which we probably recover again, and start afresh in autumn, not to be disheartened too much. Last year planted Bramley apple is doing well and is flowering. I can't see anything on the fig past that, and I can't see any flowers on 2 pears. I think one is Comis and one is Concord, but I can't see any flowers on there. Some leaves, but not flowers on this Mirabelle plum. Nigel is clearing the abundance of nettles we have here. There are gooseberries and blackberries planted there, but you can't see them for the... I think I have a feeling that one of the blackberries is just here, so it would be nice to put some cardboard there. So he's working on that, and this is the second asparagus bed, and we've got some summer mixed lettuce leaves sown here, and as you can see, the crowns started to send the spears. So that tells me it's a success. And behind that is a flower bed. Again, I just planted with my favorite dahlias and Oh, I can't remember the plant name, but I will post it later. That's what happens when you're over 20. And then that is a herb bed. Well, it doesn't look very much at the moment, but we have some rosemary. I've got herbs at home, but it's nice to have them here for the bees, and sometimes if you're doubling up on something, you're just making sure that you never go short of anything. So there is some perpetual cabbage here called Asturian tree cabbage. Some sunflowers which were very leggy, but they're surviving here. Some parsley, marjoram, thyme, and so on. We will be filling that bed up. This is my rescue strawberry bed. Now you can see some strawberries here. Again, we get the hogweed through the holes, which I go with a knife and deeply cut them underneath. And again, won't dwell very much on it. We'll just carry on regardless, and I'm hoping with some perseverance we will get rid of it. There's nothing like experimenting. And the two apples, this one is Kids Red. It's got few flowers on it. And this one is my green sleeves, which is beautifully flowering. I did show some branches of it in the latest video, which had whole 27 views. Again, no dig, but not entirely successful. We'll try again. This is my rhubarb bed. So there was Phantom's Early and another quite nice variety. So they slightly overwhelmed at the moment by the hogweed mainly, and some horseradish I can see, but we will persevere with that. And straight behind is what was supposed to be the asparagus bed. Now that one's got 70 plants of different brassica family, going from cabbages, perpetual, cauliflowers, purple, Brussels sprouts, rhubarb, that sort of thing. And at the end there I will plant some courgettes and whatever else we have a little bit of space left. So behind all of the beds is the hive, and I will check if they need some feeding, because the weather's been not very good. This is my first attempt on beekeeping, and we surrounded this area, I think it's a lovely area, with some dead hedge for wildlife, and it's under very, very old, lovely willow tree. So I'm hoping they're going to be happy here, and we'll try to make a work for them. So we have tidied up quite a lot of that area between the fruit trees, and we might be able to squeeze a couple more trees here. And I think we're gonna do this year what I'm planning to do exactly between those two pear trees, just plant some squashes in the middle of that, and that probably will go for that area there, because I've got quite a few squashes to plant. And obviously Watty is looking out, checking who is doing what, especially the horse. Is Ace somewhere to be seen? No, well, he is, but you won't be able to see him. He's just right at the right hand side fence. He's kind of walking towards us now. And the manure heaps, and I would say that's about it. We shall get on with planting the chilies. I shall get on with planting chilies and peppers, and Nigel is getting on with earthing the potatoes and other jobs around here. What he's going to be watching, and scarecrows, which I got for my birthday, are going to be scaring pigeons. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you hopefully next time. Bye bye.